This is a reaction video to a post in the community by spiritual_check5887 titled How to Begin. Hi all, I've always been intrigued by the idea of being a day trader. However, I know it's very hard to be profitable. I know it requires a lot of work and it's not as glamorous as how it's portrayed of being able to make a few trades on the beach and somewhere and call it a day. I agree. Those are nice marketing ploys that you should not fall for. Good thing you can realize it. Excuse my ignorance here, but I just wanted to learn more from these experienced day traders. How did you get started? How did you learn how to day trade? How long did it take you to be profitable? And how much are you earning per month, per year? If I want to begin day trading, where do you recommend I start? Thanks in advance. So right off the bat, it sounds like you're really young or just not in the space to understand the types of questions that you've been asking. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We all start from somewhere, but you're really starting from a clean slate, which is pretty good. If you do want to day trade, you got to answer all these questions and then asking more specific questions to best get the value that suits your understanding and suits your situation. How did you get started? Of course, if you want to learn from a mentor, learn from trial and error. Those are just kind of some of the ways, a combination. How long did it take for you to become profitable? Even shout out to S&B Capital uh, with their kind of mentoring program about 6 months to 1 year of paper trading, and then transitioning into handling real live accounts. Shout out to Jared Wesley of Live Traders. Paper trading until actually, I think he just has risk control. So you have risk control from about when you started to even about a year and a half in, so that you can understand not to break your rules and form great habits in this career, because that's how you'll stay alive. And then in terms of how much are you making per month or per year, that really depends on your goals. Shout out to Clay Trader. $500 a day keeps the day job away. That equates to roughly, without losses, 126,000 a year for all the trading days. So this is not accounting for the losses. So that's just kind of some benchmarks. Of course, the allure is that you can make mid six figures, high six figures, even seven figures per year. But do you have enough capital for that? How's your risk management? How's your A+ setups? So those are all so important for you to critique yourself and form a game plan about that. How do you want to trade? Are you a scalper? Do you want to be a day trader? Do you want to be a swing trader or an options trader? So many things, or a combination. And there's tons of avenues to go, and I think you should find the answers for that for yourself, and then ask a different question in terms of how to extend your day trading path if it's something you want to choose. KR86 says YouTube. You can learn anything from on YouTube and by paper trading. Paper trading is where you'll trade the real market with paper money in a simulation to gain experience. I agree. You should definitely paper trade, especially where you're currently asking your line of questioning, just to see if it's something you want to pursue in. So you can definitely dabble a little bit, get your feet wet, and then there's no shame in just assessing your interest and seeing if you have a talent or something that kind of really puts a fire in your heart or in your stomach. Henry Zhang PKU says, do your own analysis of price action or fundamentals. Don't blindly trust anyone's investment advice. All in all, investing is a lone game that most people lose money. So I would agree in terms of forming your own strategy. So even though people have things that work for them, you gotta make it your own to fit your attitude, your behaviors, your style, your risk tolerance, etc. Keep a journal of every trade you make and the reason behind it. Track how you perform so that you know what you need to do differently next time. Agree. So this is the daily journaling, which you didn't talk about. You didn't talk about the weekly journal or yearly journal. Well, you did ask about yearly profit, but now you're talking about profit instead of the process. So I know that uh, there are a lot of hurdles and little types of tidbits that you need to just kind of check off for yourself before you even put real money into the game. Be patient and know that even for day trading, your aim is to capture intraday moves. The trading game itself is a long-term game, and those get rich mentality, get rich quick mentality won't get you too far while you're still learning. Agreed. So that's where the cloud. I was talking about when you put the P&L before the process, which is kind of what you're currently doing, and that's kind of no way to learn. So that's why uh, if you have other interests in terms of a day job or you're studying to be a doctor, lawyer, accountant, anything that is getting you income, stick with that. But definitely pursue this interest if this is something you foresee yourself in the future kind of wanting to get better at, because it's a process that will help drive you through all the good times and the bad times. 4, have faith on yourself while you go. Trading market is very difficult. You could be wrong a lot of times, even if you put hard work. Have faith and continue hard work no matter what circumstance. So I agree. Shout out to the one Lance B. I think Lance talks about being red for 1 whole year, so he got a salary in kind of the firm that he was working at, but it only sufficed in terms of paying the bills, and he was contemplating on whether or not to give up. So, and then he kind of finally turned it around and got green, and now he's a legend in S&P Capital, 8-figure trader, 7-figure trader in multiple years. So there are ways to do it. Okay. And then worried underscore hang underscore 6854 has a post here in terms of a response, but I won't click on it. But that's how you begin spiritual check underscore chat 5887. I would say you kind of know what to do. You have to get started, but how do you want to get started? And are you willing to ask about the behaviors and the journaling and the process of how to become a trader that can stay profitable, instead of just asking how much you're making per month, per year, because that's always, that's the result. That is the product of establishing great behaviors, establishing a good system, establishing a good process. So that's where I'll leave you with, so you can get started with that. And then as you continue on, if this is something you want to pursue, you can definitely ask a more specific question. But if not, there's no harm in kind of saying that trading is not for you, because it's definitely not for everybody. I mean, you can just scroll on the first post on Wall Street Bets and see how much money people lost, and they're still losing. So there's just that. So I asked my YouTube family, what advice do you have for spiritual underscore check 5887? Let him or her know down in the comments below. How should he or her begin? He or she begin? What steps do you want them to take? Put it down below, and then otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next video.